Hello, sir.
is a bit.
We can't. Yeah, it's okay now. Sorry, sir. We can't hear you actually. I think it's a problem of network.
Okay, sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Evveland is what we consider a business metaverse. And because of that, is very focused on allowing both individuals and organizations to participate in the Web3 economy and in the virtual environments that we believe are going to be prominent and very critical to the future of the internet. The way we do that is by initially offering a virtual smart venue, which is an NFT that provides you access to our technology, to a virtual building where you can organize all types of conferences, trade shows, and even in my case, even we're organizing a family reunion. Sorry about that.
Hello. Yeah. Okay. 1 minute. Hello, Evo. Could you please mute yourself, please? Because there was a echo.
Okay, and there's a big back.
Yeah, you can go ahead, sir. No problem. I muted him.
So basically, what we've defined is a mobile-first experience, and I have my mobile here on my hand, so I can show you what our it looks like very fast. Sorry. While I look for it here, for instance, this is a client who's a bank who's using already the platform. So the first thing is that the platform is already in use by us initially. We have another business which is an employment business in Central America and the Caribbean. And we created the platform initially because we needed to provide this is, as you can see here on the mobile, so it's very easy to use, very fast. It moves on the mobile. And basically what everybody gets as an NFT is one of these buildings that you're seeing right now. So it's sort of a convention center on the mobile. Okay. Now that is only the first part of the project, because the project goes on later in building around these convention centers. We believe these convention centers are like the town center where you bring audiences through the creation of events. And then we are deploying in a second stage lots around these convention centers, which the owners of the NFTs are going to be able to mint initially, and there are going to be 10 lots around each venue, and then the corresponding buildings around those lots. So we see the convention center as I said, the commercial and content repository within the metaverse multiplied by 10,000, and then around each one of those convention centers or smart venues, as actually they're called in the NFT offering, you generate real estate to sell for businesses or individuals who want to develop their presence on the metaverse.
Okay, sir. Thank you for describing about the Evveland, every pros and cons to our community. I think everyone has got it. So, sir, I just wanted to know that what is the motivation to start this great project actually?
Well, after COVID, or actually in the middle of COVID, we had launched our employment business in October of 2019, and then we got hit like everybody else with the COVID pandemic, and we were all locked in our homes. And we needed to find a way to make our employment business work. And the first thing that we realized was that we needed to make the connection between the employer and the potential employee in a much better way than in a flat, or let's say in a traditional web environment. So that's when we started and we created this, and we ran in 2021. We ran 4 different job fairs with our Busqueros brand, with Buskers, which is the employment brand. And those events generated tremendous audience. We got in the order of an average about 30,000 people attending the events during 1 week, which was 1 week each event. And that
Sir, we can't hear you. Actually, it's dropped. Yeah, it's okay, I think.
So we're going into, sorry about, so again, we ran 4 job fairs during 2021, right after the pandemic. And we're very successful. We generated on average 30,000 users to each one of them. And we saw that what we had constructed really was something that could be used on a general scale. That's when we decided to spin off that technology from the other business, and we created Evveland. And now we've now taken it to the next step, which is to deploy these 10,000 buildings as NFTs. The idea is that each building can be used individually by the owner, either to run their own events. I don't know what's going on.
Yes, sir, you may go ahead. We can hear you, no problem. Hello, sir. We can't hear you actually. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so basically the venues can be used by for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, no problem.
Sorry about this, going a little bit bumpy. So as I was saying, the venues can be used to run your own events, and they can be, and think about, around your community, each one, who runs events on your community. And obviously, it's the organizations, the different associations, the chambers of commerce, the government, companies. So there's many, many, many uses for the platform beyond using it yourself for again, I was muted. I don't know, somebody's touching the mute button.
No, sir, you're okay. We can hear you actually, no problem.
Okay. So anyway, there's multiple uses for the technology, and immediate use. So you'll be able to use the platform as soon as the NFT, you buy the NFT, you get access to all of the administrative tools that we have on the platform that allow you to run your own events or rent it to third parties to run their own.
Have you done, sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you for these great descriptions about the motivations to start this project actually. So I just wanted to know about your tokenomics and your token also, that where anyone can buy your token and your tokenomics.
Thank you for that question. Our tokenomics are built first for obviously raising some capital, and then for supporting the day-to-day activities of our business. The token is a utility token, which will be used by the community to consume products and services within our metaverse. We are only listed right now on a DEX, which is Uniswap. And we have initially decided to go out and sell first and build a community around the NFTs and around the venues. And now we are in discussions with several centralized exchanges to do our IEO and make the token available to the entire community. But we're going to do that once we have finished deploying and selling our NFT collection and onboarding those users onto our platform.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your tokenomics. So I just wanted to say some information about the Evveland that anyone can defining the Evveland as the business metaverse. So Evveland is a business metaverse that will allow its users to manage the virtual and interactive events such as a trade show, the conference, job fairs, or academic events. And ultimately to have their virtual stories, offices, and the classrooms or art galleries within around the smart venues. So Evland is being developed in several stages. So sir, we saw in your website there are 4 venues available in the Evlands. Can you explain about it?
Yes, what we've done is, thank you, is package the venues in different in different sizes, right? There's the platinum, gold, silver, and bronze. And basically it's a function of the number of skins. So the venues have country skins and city skins, sorry, so you can actually dress your event and run your event in different cities, or obviously one at a time, but and so the platinum value has 20 skins, but it also has a lot more volume. So it's targeted for people who are going to run multiple events, large events, with hundreds of sponsors or in thousands of attendees. And the top in terms of traffic, it's about 100,000 users per month on the platinum venue. On the bronze venue, which is the smallest one, there's only one skin, which you will get. Everybody gets like a random skin out of the total available skins that there are in the offering, and then it's smaller, so you only have like 40 sponsors on the bronze, and the number that the configurations within the platform, within the venue, the smart venue, are limited. So you go from unlimited configurations to a limited number of configurations on the smaller size venues. And the pricing is important.
Yeah.
0.75 ETH is going to be the floor price for the bronze venue, and 5 ETH is going to be the price for the platinum venue.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for this great answer. So, anyone want to know more about the Evland may visit their websites, and all their social links are available on our CA community. Anyone may check on that. So, sir, you are working on the Web3 technologies. So there are a lot of projects in. They are working also in the Web3 in crypto. So why you were different from them? That why anyone should choose your platform?
As we say in our definition, we have two things. We have the Web3 knowledge and the operational expertise. In other words, we have very capable team members as a whole that have been doing business together for a long time. So it's a strong team with knowledge both on the operational and on the blockchain side. So that's the first thing. The second is that on Web3 today, most of the platforms that you see in the Web3 are accessible only to a very small amount of very high-end technical users who have high-end equipment and connections in order to participate. I'm not going to mention names, but most of the 3D platforms and the 3D metaverses that you see out there can be accessed only by a very few people. We have developed a system that can be accessed by anybody from their mobile phone, as I showed when we started the call, which means that you can actually, your grandmother can actually access your content in this format. And I think that is the very important thing. Obviously, if you look at our roadmap, and I encourage everybody, as always, to do their own research and to go to our website, you will find all of our documentation, white paper, pitch deck, one pager, and our roadmap. If you look at our roadmap, we say we will develop 3D a 3D offering as we go forward and as the technology progresses, and so that there is one instance where you can actually do have a 3D experience. But in order to address the masses and to get mass adoption and mass audience onto our metaverse, we believe, and we have executed it in that way, that today a mobile first 2D experience is the right experience. So I think those two combinations, strong team with a very well-defined focus and project, are what make a difference.
Yeah, that's true. You have described it very well because Evveland is actually very unique. So I just wanted to request our community support the Evveland and buy their tokens more and more because community is everything. Without you, we can't go so far. And get ready for the Evveland's biggest contest that is coming, I think. So, and get ready for their Evveland Smart Venue NFT airdrop debates hot in the Telegram and the Twitter group. So just follow their all the social links and so on. So, sir, thank you for that. I just wanted to know lastly that about your upcoming plans on the Evveland.
That's very important. Well, first of all, is tomorrow we're actually doing the generative minting of our 10,000 NFTs, 10,000 buildings. And next week, we'll conduct our first pre-sale for all those whitelisted on our site. So if you want to participate in that pre-sale, you have to go to our site, evveland.com, and sign up for our whitelist. It will only be for whitelisted users. It will be a limited offer. Only for the first 24 hours will we sell any venues. And the idea, the whole idea behind that is that obviously we want to onboard the community in stages. So the pre-sale is on the 20th of July, next Wednesday, and it will be held on our metaverse. We will deploy all of our venues in the galleries that we have, and those venues you can go in and immediately click on the venue and choose whichever payment method you wish to use. Make the payment, and you will receive the NFT right after that. Obviously, after a process of confirmation, we will airdrop the NFTs to your wallets right away after you make the payment. And those will be the members of our founding club, which will have a series of benefits over and above the ones that you see on the actual document for the venues.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So, guys, our community don't miss the chance to participate in their pre-sale. It's just 28th the July. So,
20th.
sir, if you
20th.
Yes, 20th. So, sir, if you need share any link to our community, you can, because I made you admin, no problem. You can share if you need.
Okay. I'll put it now, okay, in the CI community here. So basically, it's the website, number one, where you can get whitelisted. Also, you mentioned the giveaway, which is still open until tomorrow. It's in Gleam. If you go to I'm going to copy the address right now on the group. If you go to the Gleam, you can participate in a giveaway of 20 NFTs, and there's also 1,000 USDT, which will be divided among 100 winners. In order to participate and win in this, you need to fill a number of tasks, like in any Gleam promotion. But also, you're going to have to come to the venue, to the event next Wednesday, when we will give the awards in directly. So we will announce the winners and deliver and airdrop the NFTs right there to those winners. It's important to notice that each NFT is worth $750, the one we're giving away. So it's a very juicy price, and I hope that all of you participate.
Yes, community, don't miss the chance to win this giveaway actually. So stay tuned with the Evveland. So, sir, thank you. We have finished our introductory segment. Now it's time for Twitter. Are you ready?
Yes, ready. Let's go.
Okay, sir. So there nearly the 76% of investors have just focused on the token prices in the short term, rather than understanding the true value of the project. So can you tell us about the motivations and the benefits for the investor to hold your token for the long term?
That's a great question. Certainly, the usability and the monetization capabilities that our product has are a big differentiator in any in all the projects that we've seen today. So if you buy an NFT, you can immediately start monetizing that, whether actively or passively. That will provide value to the entire community. And obviously, we are paying. We're doing staking, and we're paying with our own token, the APY on that staking, and that will also generate usage. And also, we want to create a community of developers and providers around our ecosystem, so that they offer event organizers and clients of our NFT holders a whole set of services, and those services obviously always also get paid in our token. So that usage, the fact that there is real usage for our token in the day-to-day operations of our platform, provides a complete end-to-end economy, and that will increase the value of the token, and of course make it a valuable holding for the future.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So there are a lot of benefits they are providing for holding the long term. So if anyone want to buy their token and hold their token, no problem on that. And they are providing a lot of security. So best wishes for the event, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, sir, I just want to know that the Southeast Asia is very vibrant market, and there are a new platform under the development. So what do you think that Southeast Asia, and do you have the plans to grow your project actually?
That's a great question, and Southeast Asia is definitely one of the most important crypto and NFT markets in the world today, and we actually have an interesting audience coming from Southeast Asia, and we do have in our team one of our advisors is Chinese national, Chinese from Taiwan, but Taiwanese national, but he's definitely one of the leaders and one of the most recognized people in the crypto space in all of Asia in general. So we are in the process of growing our Southeast Asia team and relationships, and in discussing actually almost every day with potential partners in the region to help us strengthen our offering and obviously provide services and support to our community in their local languages in the different markets that we're operating.
Yes, sir, that's a great idea. I think, as you said, that the Southeast Asia is very vibrant because crypto is growing every day. There, like the Pakistan, the Thailand, and Vietnam, and those are areas. So I think it will be great decisions that to make a region in this area actually.
We are definitely keen on that, and we see that through our giveaway. One of the tasks on the giveaway, it's an incremental, is to record a video. And in the videos that we've received, it's so amazing to see the amount of talent and knowledge that exists in places that you wouldn't imagine, and from people that you wouldn't think that would have that knowledge. And we are helping the community express and help itself by distributing that knowledge, and a lot of it comes from the Southeast Asian market. So most definitely a focus for us.
Yes, thank you, and I hope you will get so many investors from this Southeast Asia actually.
Me too.
So, yeah. So, sir, I just wanted to know about your partnerships, because partnership is always an important factor for every project. So, who is your partner, and what is the benefits you get from these relationships?
Well, we are actively engaging in new partnerships on a daily basis, and right now you can go to and I'll put the venue here, the address on the group. You can go to our venue and you'll see a gallery of partnerships. Some of them are media companies, some of them obviously are platforms, like the fact that Polygon, where we are based on the Polygon chain. And yesterday we announced a partnership with a large company for the technology support for Web3, and it is one of our biggest focuses and efforts is to expand that partnership. And obviously, if anybody on the call is looking to partner and looking to expand their using our technology, and then actually creating opportunities, we're very much open to that discussion.
Thank
I
you,
placed
sir.
the link to one of the venues, which is our headquarters. This is the venue where the sale is going to be done next Wednesday, the pre-sale. So you can attend this, come to our venue. Obviously, if you sign up for the whitelist, we will send you an email and let you know all the specifics.
Yeah, thank you, sir. And all the links are available to our civil community. Anyone can visit and join, no problem on that. So, in your roadmap, the creations of a DAO governance system seems to be the last things on the project list. So, could you tell us how the holders of the memberships will interact the systems, and when do you estimate that it could be fully developed?
That is a great question again. We have several reasons why to develop a DAO and to allow the community to become and have a voice and a vote in how we develop our business and our efforts. The first one is obviously the development of the platform itself and the business around the platform, the events business, and beyond that, providing services to companies who want to join the Web3 movement. But the second one, and I think this is the most important, maybe is the environmental component. We have a very important initiative within Evveland, which is and mission and vision, which is we obviously want to help the planet. We need to help our planet. And we want the community involved in doing that. We've already established and are already building what is called a plant to earn program, where we incentivize people and organizations who are planting trees and creating environmental initiatives in their local communities. And we want the DAO to decide and to obviously focus the efforts in that direction. Now, in terms of timing, as you saw and you pointed out it is not definitely the last, but it's definitely a 2023 development to create the DAO. Nonetheless, we want to have the founding members be the initial part of that DAO. It won't be an official DAO, but we will create a special space for our founders to start adding value, collaborating, and guiding us on how to better develop our technology, our platform, our community, and secondly, how to better deploy our efforts to helping the environment.
Okay, sir. Thank you for this great explanation. So, do you planning to promote your project in different countries? So, where English is not spoken well, do you have a local communities for them to better understand your project?
Well, we're still a very young project. We are just going out the door now with our first NFT product. I must say that we are very, very humbled, surprised and humbled by the fact that we've been able to gather such an international audience, and we now have people on our white list literally from every corner of the world. So just by that, we have become a global project. There is no barrier to using our technology. Obviously, today it's in English, but we are working on developing local languages and adding local flavor. But we're also expecting the community to help us in that direction. So the demand is really going to make or take us in the direction of developing more local language and local support for our communities.
Yes, sir. Thank you for this answer. Actually, this great answer it was. So I'm going to ask the last questions from the Twitter. The smart contracts are the susceptible to failure, and many projects fall victim to this. So, costing users money and the project discrediting. So, how the reliable and secure is your smart contract? Have you tested it through any of the parties?
We have built our own contracts. Our NFTs are based on the ERC 1155 protocol because we have multiple collections of NFTs within our metaverse. So that's why we chose that protocol. The people in our team who have built this have built many, many, many contracts. And so obviously we have our own internal blockchain where we test the contracts, so we make sure that everything is working correctly. Nonetheless, we want to have the community be very confident and comfortable with us and with our technology. And so we are proceeding with a contract audit from one of the leading auditors in the market today. And they are already in the process of evaluating our contracts, and we should have shortly a complete audit of our smart contracts. We have the ERC 20 contract, we have the ERC 1155 contract, and then we have a staking contract and a lock contract, because if you, one of the different rules that are being set up is that if you're going to rent your venue, you have to lock it for the time that you're renting it or you're offering it, so that we ensure that what you're offering is delivered to the final client. So, that's a mechanism that we've established, so that if you want to go ahead and rent it, you need to lock it. Obviously, you can stake it and receive passive income on that staking while you're renting it. So, it's a way to ensure that since that the technology is encapsulated into an NFT, that if you rent it out, you don't go out and sell the NFT and then leave the renter out on the cold. So that's one of the things that we're doing. So, as I said, 4 different types of contracts that are being audited.
Yes, sir. Thank you for that. So, dear community, no worry about their security. Actually, they are providing a lot of security, and as they are using their own blockchain, actually, so no problem on that. So, thank you for answering all the questions from the Twitter and intro. Now it's time for live segment. Are you ready?
Yes, please.
Okay, community, raise your hand so that I can unmute someone to ask question. So, Mona, are you there?
Hello, sir. Can I ask my question?
Yeah, sure, you can.
Okay, my question is, regulation is an important survival project in many countries. Where close do you a lack of necessary launching? How do you deal with this problem? Are you working on a project that complies with regulation? This is my question.
Okay. I need to reconstruct that question. I mean, you talked about regulation and international and multinational deployment.
Yes, he asked about it.
Okay. Well, first of all, we are fully SEC compliant, SEC being the Security Exchange Commission in the U.S. And for that, we obviously have to go through a lot of compliance issues. We actually have a chief compliance officer in the company who's an expert in SEC compliance. He comes from a bank. And so that gives us all of the perspective and the tools to be within the regulatory framework in everywhere that we go do business. So from that perspective, I think we have that covered. Being a technology, the NFTs really, and that's why we're not offering a security right now. We're offering a utility. Our NFTs have an immediate use. You're not, if you buy into our NFTs, you're buying into a business, not into a collection, our art collection. This is an active business that you can go out and do business yourself. And it's a business that is basically renting out the technology to third parties that want to use that technology to communicate and to run their own events. So from that perspective, it is, there's no regulatory issues on that side. On the token side, as I said, we are doing everything according to the rules of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, which of course is also with the equivalents in the European markets mostly. So I hope that answers your question. Another question?
No, I think Mona has got his answer. So the next one is the case. Are you there?
Better, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we can.
Okay. Actually, my question is, the NFT space has continued to increase in tremendous size and volume, but unfortunately, NFT holders still couldn't earn passive income through their NFTs. So this has been a real major pain point and needs to be addressed. So my question is, how does your project intend to solve this? What do you think is the full potential of NFTs? You got a question?
That's a good question. Thank you, Chase. Definitely the potential of NFTs is unlimited. If you think about the fact that NFT is basically an ownership certificate for a digital and even physical asset. So it is about what you can do with the asset that is going to provide value to the NFT as we go forward, right? I mean, we can think about the previous market situation where, with the collections and the BOYCs and those guys, it's a different scenario from what we're trying to do and what we're doing, which is using the NFTs to provide access to an asset that can be monetized directly and indirectly. You mentioned passive income. So we are also offering a staking program, and we will tell you about APYs in next week during the launch event on July 20th. But it is going to be an attractive APY, and especially for the founders who buy in the initial collection. So we offer both active and passive income. And I think that is where the difference in our project, that you can take the NFT that you own, and then you can provide access to the assets that NFT gives you to third parties. Whether, think about who organizes events in your community, and you say, okay, maybe this organization, and I know who, I can go rent it to this organization. By the way, the technology that we have is not unique. It exists in there's other businesses that offer this technology, but none of them offer it as an NFT like we are doing it. So that is the big innovation that we're doing there. But more than that, let me give you some information about what the cost is. The cost of renting a platform, and you can go and find on the web different providers like VFairs or like Hopin or many others that are out there that rent these type of technologies for event organizers. It starts at $5,000 per event, and it can go up to $25,000 for a 1 week event. So that's where that's why the big value in what we're offering, because we offer you an NFT that has immediate active and passive. Because if you don't want to do it actively, you give it to us. In other words, you stake it, and we take that venue and we go out and rent it and give you part of the revenue that is generated by that rental. Hope that answered your question, Chase.
Hello, Chase. I think you got your answer.
Yeah. Thanks, Bella. Thanks, Rafael. 9 a.m. today, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your great question, actually. So the next one, I have unmuted the one guy. I forgot his name, the Velocity, or the, actually I have forgotten his name. So the next one, Morgan, are you there?
Morgan, yeah.
Hello, Morgan. I think he's not in here. So Ahmed. Ahmed Mubarak, are you there?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, hello.
Yes,
Ask your question, please.
yes. Is your project a local project or a global project? Can anyone use your service from anywhere in the world? Where can I buy tokens now? What are your contracts and how can I buy them and what are the benefits?
Okay, I didn't get that last the minute, but I'll answer the initial ones. First, we are a global project. Actually, as a company, we have our team members are spread all over the world. From Taiwan, Bangladesh, India, Poland, Spain, U.S., Latin America. So we've got people almost in every continent. I think we're only missing people in Australia right now, and we will get one soon. So we're a global project, number one. In terms of buying our token, right now we have there is a small number of tokens on Uniswap. You do have to import the token, which has the code EVE, EVVE. But as I said in the beginning, we are holding off on our IEO, which we're already working on when to do it, in order to first deploy our NFTs, okay, and build our community based out of that. And we're going to do the first pre-sale on Wednesday, June 20th at 2 p.m. UTC. And we're going to do it at our headquarters venue. So you can actually live the experience of being on our metaverse, interacting with people. And actually we're going to do the sale right there. You can go in, see a venue, choose it, pay for it, and receive it in your wallet as soon as payment is confirmed by our team. So that will happen live next Wednesday from starting at 2 p.m. UTC, and we expect to go on for about 2 hours.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello,
Okay.
sir. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, Captain, ask your question, please.
My question: how can this project be stable in such a very aggressive situation? I mean, this aggressive market situation. And what benefits will I get if I invest in your projects?
Okay, I didn't understand well the first part. The second, yes, but the first part, can you repeat it?
How
Captain,
can this project be stable in such a very aggressive market situation?
How can it be stable in this market situation?
Yeah.
yes,
Okay. Again, I think we are anti-crisis product. Why? Because the problem in this current situation is people who are basically playing with the monetary aspect or the DeFi aspect of the crypto market, right? So people who are buying crypto and then getting loans based on the value of those cryptos, and then if the coins or whatever that there is lower in price, they obviously get margin calls and have big risk. In our case, we're selling an NFT that has utility. In other words, you can use it. It's a piece of software that you can use, whether for yourself or to rent it to third parties. So that it would be kind of the active benefits or monetization of the project. The passive monetization of the project is through the staking program that we will launch. By the way, the staking program will be launched about 2 to 3 weeks after the initial pre-sale and the sale, which will be done mostly on OpenSea once we deploy the entire collection there. We will do a pre-sale on the 20th, only for 24 hours. Those will be the founding members and get added value, and then there will be the general sale in OpenSea shortly after that.
Yeah, that's great. Best of luck for your project.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you, Captain, for your questions. So I'm going to take the last questions actually. The Tommy, use Snowbong Tommy. Are you there?
Okay, hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Ask your question, please.
Okay, so my question is about the charity aspect of the project. I've noticed that the project has a charity work going on at Dominican Republic. So my question is, outside the forest or like climate change related projects, what other charity aspects is this project going to consider in the future?
That is a great question, and we do have Marta Martina on the call. I don't know if she can unmute herself, but let me address it directly. We focus on the first on the reforestation because of the opportunity that it gives the community to participate. What we've done, as you mentioned, in the Dominican Republic, has attracted a lot of people who want to actually go plant trees and want to create and leave an impact. Also, a tree generates carbon credits and it offsets in a certain way the consumption of energy that is generated by the blockchain. So that's why we chose that part, because it was easy to execute and involve the community in that aspect. Now, as I said previously, one of the things that we see that DAO solving is the decision of where to get involved in these initiatives, in these charity initiatives. And more than charity, I think that we see it as community action and social, having a social token, having a social impact, more than just charity, giving money away. We don't see it as, hey, here's a some food, right? No, it's more of enabling and empowering the community to solve problems. And obviously, one of the biggest problems that we're facing today is the environmental problem. So the concrete answer is we chose it because of a reason, because we want to make the community and empower the community to improve the quality of their environment and the quality of their lives by doing so. But at the same time, we want the DAO to guide us towards where that help is more needed and in which sector, not only geographically, but sectorially. So I think the answer to your question is that we hope the community will guide us in where to make the best investment and the best effort in our social responsibility aspect.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Tommy, for your question. Great question, actually, it was. So, sir, thank you for answering all the questions from the live. Actually, this is not possible to unmute everyone is here because we have a limited time. So, community, if you have more questions, may ask their Telegram group. They will be available there to answer your question. So, sir, before wrapping up this AMA session, do you want to say something to our community and your project also?
Well, I want to thank you first for this AMA. It's been very enlightening, and basically say that we're obviously different in the way that we are approaching our project because of the strong utility and the very clear focus on allowing you to make an investment and actually monetize it and make it many, many, many times bigger. Monetizing it through your own effort and through the collective effort of the community. And that there are going to be many, many opportunities within Evveland to participate in our economy. Those opportunities include owning our ERC20 token in the future when we go to the SEX, the centralized exchanges. But it starts with the NFT ownership and the capacity to run your own events or go to your community and allow your community to use the technology, whether through rental or through loan, to improve your own community and market.
Okay, sir. Thank you, and best wishes to your project, actually.
Remember July 20th, 2 p.m. UTC. The link is on to the venue. It's venue.evveland.com/HQ/HQ. You will be able to see it on our homepage, evveland.com, on that date, the access. So come to that date, sign up for the whitelist, and participate in the giveaway.
Yes, community, don't forget it, that you have a chance to win the giveaway, actually. And sir, you may share these links on our community so that anyone can visit.
Yes, there. The Glean link is on the chat, on the CI community, and also the headquarters, which you can go see what the venue looks like. That's open right now. You can go visit it, and maybe we're there. If you want to chat with us, we'll be happy to chat with you.
Yeah, thank you, sir, and thank you all of our community members for joining this AMA sessions. Actually, I think it was a great AMA with the Eve. Actually, so sir, thank you and best wishes to your project, and thank you all of our community members.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye.